Japanese nationalities above them. They've already observed the boulders, so we can crack pretty much straight on with this competition once they leave the stage. Exactly, and this new scoring really cool system with the 5 and 10, it just gives a bit more weight to the boulders as well. So it's just as important on the boulders. Well, we're looking at a 3D wall of boulder number 1, and there is a missing hold on this. The final hold, in fact, is off that graphic, but it is at the top on the left, I promise you. And we start off with a bit of a run and jump across those volumes, starting from left to right to the first zone, that 5-point score. Second zone right next to it. And then there's a horrible press up from that sloper with a bit of a screw on, up to the final hold. And then the last hold is right in the middle of the wall, so slightly to the left of that black volume. And that is the men's first boulder. And according to the route setters, and I never believe them on this, this is the easiest boulder, according to them. That's what they say.
Yeah, it looks super easy.
Yeah, exactly.
No problem.
That's what I said. And he was like, well, you know what I mean. I was like, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Right, Paul Jenft gets his competition underway. It's really good to see him back in the finals. And again, I know we're missing some athletes here, but this is beginning to become quite interesting to see who could start making a play for Olympic places next year.
So cool.
Man, what a jump across.
With a toe switch, he landed his left foot, and then as he caught the right hand, he switched his left toe to a toe hook.
So into that first zone, then the second. Here's this press coming up.
Oh, that looks cool.
That really does, doesn't it? So Paul has one away, decides on a pretty flamboyant hand swap there. Jumps out, and that is going to be a flash for Paul Jenft to the maximum 25 points, no minus 0.1. So that will be minus 0.1 when he gets a scoring opportunity. So if he just gets to the hold, to the zone, it would be 4.5.
Oh yeah, nice. Same little step and then toe flip that Paul did.
It's a good looking move, isn't it? That was even more spectacular.
I think maybe he's a little bit shorter than Paul.
Oh, no. I think they're just showing off at this point.
That's
showboating.
That must be a really fun boulder to climb.
He's on the 20-degree bit over here, but there's a -7 part in the middle of the slab.
Quite an aggressive slab.
30 seconds to go. He hasn't got the zone yet, so he needs some points out of this.
Nice.
Right, into the zone, 20 seconds to go.
Yeah, definitely, second zone. The rest of the boulder can go very quickly. He knows he has enough time.
Big swing, 11 seconds. He has a look at the clock there.
Okay.
I love the way they showboat that.
Yeah, back to the first method.
Right, so kicking off and swinging.
Nice.
Right, everyone else has not fallen off from this point. So, let's see if he can get it done on this attempt.
Oh, already.
Yeah, very different.
Pinching. There we go.
Oh, a little bit low.
Smooth. Nice.
Right, so second attempt on this move. Watch his feet. Oh, much better. Just 3 fingers on, and let's see how flamboyant Yannick is on this final move. Oh, very understated. Nice and safe for Yannick Flohe, getting it done.
Most important, getting it done. Looks secondary. These big posters of Futaba.
I know, I asked her about that, and she sort of like laughed in a half pride, half embarrassed way. It means a lot because this is her hometown.
Yes.
Where she learned to climb, started climbing. She's now moved to Tokyo. But right, this is this slopey boulder, which I think is going to shred the athlete's skin. The zone hold, and this zone is a little bit different as well. So where it says 10, that's actually 5, and then the next hold is the 10 zone.
Okay.
So where it indicates 5 there on that slope, as you can see on the screen there, is no longer. The split screen going on, but we'll try to let you know what happens here. So Paul comes into the second, well, tries to come into the second zone.
But realizes how it looks so awkward. Oh my goodness. The release from this looks crazy. What?
You can press into that area, so that corner is much better than it looks from this angle. It's quite a right angle, and they want the athletes to use that to work their way up.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Wow.
But I don't think Paul's going to. I mean, he's got that height to be able to do it.
Oh, nice.
What I love about Morioka is he's really tall. Alana, talk to me about muscle memory on a boulder like this, because people talk about it all the time. What does muscle memory actually mean, and why do you need it for a move like this?
Well, I mean, anyone who's a climber will know, like, the second time you do a move, it's easier. The first time is always feels harder. You don't know what's going on, so typically that's how it goes for people. I don't want to say that's always the case. I'm sure there are people who it's not the case, but I think a lot of us will, when training dynos, jumps like this, we'll do it more than once.
And so little bouldering, it's really nice to see him.
Did he do Boulder World Cups this year? I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I'm going to have a look back. I'm not sure he did, because it's...
I can only remember seeing him in, well, I don't know, every lead
just
finals.
checking that, exactly that, every lead finals. Yeah, Boulder, he did Innsbruck Boulder. Oh no, the feast suit, so
oh yeah, he did quite well, yeah.
So mainly concentrating on lead this season. It's interesting to see him. Yeah, this wall is so interesting.
Just off screen, Taisei has gotten the high zone on M1. Oh, and he made the shoulder move.
Yeah, there he is.
Go.
Shoulder high. So final move here to go. Matches that hold. Checks the clock and chalks up.
As a true lead climber.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm about to say. Take the lead climber out. Matches the
nice.
Good work.
I'm impressed
on his hips here. Like this move, it's such a nasty one. I watched the route setters practice it, and immediately he skimmed his left arm right down by the elbow. It's one of those moves.
This climbs very much like an outdoor boulder.
Yeah, true. Yeah, with that erect feature in there, and that sort of slappy, sloppy move. Yoshiyuki starts to swing. Held it all the way down towards the mat.
Looks like he bounced just a little bit too much off of his feet. A little bit too jumpy. Nice.
And that big human flag, getting it swinging around a lot. Gets the right foot in. He's got to flick the hand, set himself up.
Nice.
See another top. So Yoshiyuki gets it done. That is going to harm Sean Bailey's score a little bit more. That sort of changes a bit how the athletes rest. Kokoro has the two zones on this though, so that won't be in his mind. But
yeah, he's going for a top here. Oh yeah, no, no.
Flicks back to the heel. He's thinking about everything here.
But he knew he was also running out of time, so.
I'll try a few things. Someone should tell him that Alana's backing him then.
I'm sure that would make all the difference.
It definitely would. It has. Look, I said it, he did it straight away. Right, so Tomoa eyes up this human flag. Tugging a little bit as he was cranking on it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can see Tomoa there. Usually when he does a jump, he never falls on it. Almost never again.
Big rotation for Tomoa. Eyes up the final hold. Matches it. Strong from Tomoa. Well, thank goodness. It's such a chess game, this combined. I really enjoy it. Right, so Yannick slaps up once more.
Saw Kokoro trying to do this as well. Oh my god. That looked so hard when he was
I was about to say, is he going to double jump into it? Because he set himself for it.
Yeah.
So this is our leaderboard. Paul Jenft leading the way with that 50 points. 2 flashes for him, followed by Rei Kawamata, Yannick Flohe, Kokoro Fuji, Tomoa Narasaki as we go down the order.
Yeah. Paul's pulled out a pretty good lead after only 2 boulders, being the only one to top that second boulder so far.
So this is boulder number 3. We go back to the slab routes here on this one. Not too bad a start. Apparently there's 2 ways of doing the start. You can either do it a little bit more so creepy tiptoe across, or you can jump through it. Come into these presses, and then there is that screw on, which fairly positive apparently.
The black one?
The black one on the big circle hold, and you make your way over towards the left, pressing, and then the last move looks to me to be really difficult. It's kind of a pop into a pinch with bad feet. It's coming from a normal World Cup.
But it's stacked. The field might be smaller, but it's only the top athletes, it seems like.
Yeah. This has been a real tough one for everyone. But Paul is looking to hold zone number 1, 5-point score.
Oh, those feet. Trusting those feet looks so hard.
Right foot up. Right, this is the move I think is going to be tricky into this pinch. It's a long way. And he's trying to match that hole underneath to release the left hand. Pop so quickly.
And that set of footholds actually has only a small part of it that's textured, and then it's no text all the way around the outside. So if you're just a little bit imprecise, yeah, you step on.
The feet at the start aren't too bad. That right foot is quite positive, but the hands are pretty awful. This is it clearly. Thumb squeezing the life out of that sloper as he comes up to the first zone.
You can just see him go, what?
The hole's missing there.
Oh no. Oh, come on, Taisei.
Well, he knows it's there.
Oh, that would...
Them 3. Stops it with the right foot, kicking out.
That's how I thought it was going to go when I saw it. The way Paul did it was, I never would have.
42 seconds. Taisei Homma's going for the top once more. High heel this time. Into that second zone hold. Big physical underclick.
Oh no!
He's not holding on to a lot there with that right arm. It's all pressing in.
Yeah, and crimping in between the volumes with the left. Oh, he's going to have another...
Slab number 3. Yoshiyuki Ogata bumps up to the sloper. Out to the first zone. Crosses down and through.
That was fancy. Oh, his shoes maybe starting to pop off just a little bit there.
Have a look at that leaderboard, because Sean Bailey's still down with 19. There's Paul Jenft pulling away with 59 now.
Climbed for like 2 more days straight on some really, really new holds. So friction, like his skin should have been wrecked, but he had no skin problems. And I was like amazed by that. My coach was looking at me and he's like, well, you know, Yoshiyuki's hand strength is so good, his hands rarely slide.
I hadn't thought of that, yeah. Because he's got that pinch strength as well, it's so powerful.
Yeah. Oh, he's the only athlete so far other than Paul to have gotten to matched on that 10-point zone like that.
Oh, we're still waiting to climb. Now starts. Big slap up to the sloper, thumb in play.
Yes.
Bang! I think it's a little bit exacerbated by that mic that's on the wall. It is really sensitive.
Yeah. It makes it sound very epic, though.
39.4, so really close to Rei Kawamata's score. Up goes Tomoa, looking so strong on that move. Toe hooks the sloper. Squeaks his way over.
This looks so hard.
I mean, there's
Come on,
nothing.
Tomoa, come on, come on.
Oh, how has he made this work? He's got the toe in, matches on the top hole. That was a true gritty battle. Boulder, so I want to see what he does next.
Mind-boggling, really.
Right, so Yannick's in.
Oh. Seeing if he can reach straight to the 10-point zone.
Oh, that's a big arse to jump. 2 more to go, and we'll have a look at our leaderboard. So Paul Jenft crushing 59.7, followed by Tomoa Narasaki 49.5, then Kokoro Fuji 43.8. We go down, and then Sean Bailey lagging behind at the moment on 19. Taisei Homma, Yoshiyuki Ogata, and Yannick Flohe and Rei Kawamata. So that is our top 8. We're getting a good look at Boulder number 4. Let's check out this 3D rendition of it. So starts down low in a pocket, ends up high in a pocket, and it is an enormous jump, this one.
My fingers just hurt looking at that.
Yeah, the accuracy to get into that pocket in the first place is going to be difficult. Then you have to start going towards the right, so swap hands, and then hold's not too bad. But again, awkward dual text all over the place. So, right, here we go, there's Paul. Made that jump first go.
And the hand swap.
Into the second zone as well. Oh no!
What?
That's 2 fingers on the bottom of that hole.
Caught it in the shoulder. This could be another flash for Paul.
Wow, I mean,
Incredible.
catching that with the 2 fingers, still managing. It's a 34.7. That's high for a combined. We know how good a lead he is as well, so he has set himself up well.
Yeah.
For sure, he needs to trust his left foot now. You can't really see it as well because of the way you're being pushed backwards.
Oh, nice. A lot of the other climbers have been struggling getting to that hole. Come on, Sean.
How is that left foot still there? Don't kick it out on the way through as he brings the right.
Come on, Sean. But he secured the 10-point zone.
He did to James Bond. Comes into the pocket. Oh, an enormous swing. Oh, and then just casually hanging around.
Just twisting. Oh!
Right, so he had to swing. It's a long way away.
Big as in deep.
As in deep,
Yeah.
yes. Small to aim for, but deep. So right hand into it now. Let's see, is he going to do it again? He is.
Wow.
Almost 10 minutes.
Yep. I think Paul was able to stick his foot there without releasing the left hand.
Go down later on the line, just sneak it out the back. I love watching how casual he is on this.
Yeah.
There it is again. Iron cross-line stretched across the wall. Again. 3 fingers this time instead of Paul's 2. And an easy match. into the corner again. Brings that left foot up.
Oh, ow.
Little pop needed, and that seems to throw that left foot off.
Yeah.
Another big swap move. Jumped one hand under the other. Tick-tocking those legs back and forth. Drops down well. Left foot smearing.
Looking pretty casual. Oh no! All right, I should never say that. Oh, nice, Yoshiyuki.
Much better into that grip. Oh, using the intermediate foot. Shaking out as he drops down. He's going to have to. He's got to crimp hard now as he... They've got glue on their hands when they make that move. Right, one hold away.
Nice. Flashes the first zone.
Oh, just catches that with the right hand.
You'd think that move would have to go slower, but Tomoa is very good at climbing slab in a style that other people don't do quite the same way. A bit more of a dynamic dead pointy style. Oh, look at Yannick's flash go. I think so.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So up to the top, 25. Another a casual top and a wave.
And the slab, he falls so straight down, it's usually okay.
Scrabbling with left foot, gets it on now. Let's look at our leaderboard. Paul Jenft, 84.7 in the lead. Kokoro Fuji, second place, 68.6. And Yannick Flohe, 64.4. He's not getting closer at the moment. Still going is Sean Bailey. What an effort from him.
Yeah, last World Cup for, I don't know, 5 months?
Yeah, a long time.
Oh, nice.
I thought for a second he'd monoed that, but no, he just gets 2 fingers.
It was just front 2. Wow, and he went front 2 with his left hand as well. That's...
Misses it, can still hold on with those fingers. This is the dramatic move where it looks like a feet swing, you catch the bottom of that half moon hold. Deciding.
Oh, I think he has to go dynamically, more dynamically than that.
All right, he's back on. 1 minute 50. Last time he jumped with the front 2. Will he do it again? Yes, straight in there. So cupping the hand over, trying for a safer method this time to box it up. Big shout for the MC as he drops down. Right, Japanese crowd really getting behind him, and he's going to have to pop for it.
Come on, dynamic.
Oh, he just doesn't want to, does he?
Oh.
Can't wait to see which fingers. Back 3, I think. Back 2.
Back 2, I'm sure. Hitting that thing with 3 fingers would be...
You have to stack them, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
The second, so big foot slip there. Missed the pocket, so he falls early, goes again. 15 seconds.
Boulder can go fast.
He's really going to have to motor now. 10 seconds on the clock. He's trying the same method.
Oh.
Again with that.
Contrary to everyone getting it pretty quickly, I think it's actually difficult to get so precisely.
Second time though, straight in. Great flip match.
Whoa, that was cool.
It's so impressive how to generate that swing off nothing.
Yeah.
Right into the sharp crimp. Wants to go quickly on this, not hang around for too long.
Oh.
Okay. Leaps, gets it. That swap again. This he has dialed down, the sequence now. This is where things get harder. Left crimp.
Come on, nice.
No fire this time. Good work from him. One hold away. Up onto the 25, matches it, and that will certainly help his score. And as the audience moves from the bouldering wall to the lead wall, we'll have a look at the results. Paul Jenft started strong, finished strong, 84.7, but just behind him is Tomoa Narasaki on 84.3, followed by Kokoro Fuji, further down, 68.6, Yannick Flohe, Rei Kawamata, Yoshiyuki Ogata, Taisei Homma, and Sean Bailey down the bottom. And that means that the lower point scoring is so in Munich, for example, at the last big combined comp, it was about halfway up the wall before the athletes started scoring points. Here it's right by the first couple of quick draws. The first 10 holds are worth 1 point, the 10 after that are worth 2, 10 after that are worth 3, and the final 10 are worth 4 points. And you can see the zigzag. And what's interesting about this route, well, we'll get to the interesting bit, but we start down low with this run and jump onto the black volume, up to the blue section. Fairly good holds through here. We're not expecting that many falls, but things get physical on those underclings underneath with some bad feet. And we can see this scoring zone here is holds 1 to 10, 1 point each, as I said. And then the next section holds 11 to 20, 2 points each. We come up the wall. Now there's a down climb here. So the orange holds that drop down coming out of the screen now, the athletes always have to climb down to it, and that's the first really hard move. You then continue upwards, another little down climb at the top, before finishing finally on the very top left of
Most of them.
And look, that's the run and jump start that Paul just reached through.
So jumpy. Do you know how tall he is?
I can find that information. Give me 1 second. He is 194.
Oh, wow.
194 centimeters, so tall man.
I seem to remember that Tomoa's brother, Meiichi, is 190. And at one point, it was said that he was the tallest on the circuit, so I guess he's been surpassed now.
Absolutely, and it's just fascinating how Paul uses that his height, because he doesn't just reach through stuff, he just does interesting things. I'm pretty sure I've watched him double stack a knee bar at one point as well, just to get something outrageous in. You know, he does fascinating things, and we saw that in the boulder round with that arrest.
Yes, very smart climber.
Right, so he's carefully through. First part of the route, you can see now the scores start to tick over. So this leaderboard should flash in and out. You can see it getting added. So there's the Boulder BLD score, lead, which is ticking over, and that adds to the total score, which is on the left in blue. So obviously Paul's in the lead, he's the first out, so he maintains that lead. Route setters went for a resistance style of route, so not necessarily any super hard cruxes, it just all builds.
Which I think lends itself well to the scoring system.
Yeah, we should see athletes getting fairly high on the wall here. But we're nearing certainly the first real move of this, which is once you've gone up to the next quick draw, you then go down to the left. And you can hear the scraping on that wall, and a lot of that surface isn't very grippy, is it?
No.
It's almost like plywood, really, without any friction on it. So it
has a little bit. It's not totally slippery, but it hasn't got a lot of friction.
Something to remember when watching these guys climb. Okay, so this is the down climb moves. You have to reach to the bottom of that black volume, which he does. There's a pinch there. Drop down a little bit. Below the quick draw, and then go back left and up. And this is the first really tricky sequence here. There's an intermediate in the middle, which he doesn't need.
Oh, nice. Didn't look too hard for him.
It really didn't. So that's the 33 scored there, and that 33 also indicates the higher scoring hold. So he's making ground all the time.
So this is the 3-point section now he's in. Slap. That looks so powerful.
It's a Boulder problem in the lead route, this.
Oh, speaking of stacked knee bars.
There we go. This is this double stack. He doesn't quite make it work. That time it falls. But it looks like he's going static as well. There's a little bit of a pop. I think run and jump is a bit exaggerated.
It looks different than the model. I think it might have changed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, toe hooks to start. They're good holds, you just have to be careful of those toes, be precise with it. He is moving into the scoring zone now. 6 minutes on the clock. I don't think time is going to be a factor in this one. Working his way over into this underkick part. This is where the feet start to get bad. Stands up strong, pictures. What's going on with his foot?
It was a strange toe hook, but he made it work.
Yeah. Coming into the dishes. Which again, you just don't want to move around them too much. They're not bad, but a little bit slopey. This is throughout right. Huge shout of gamba from the crowd there. As you can hear. All right, clip this quick draw, and then you start to descend the route, which is still quite weird for me to see. I'm not sure I've seen little moves down, but not quite as many as this. I'm sure I might have forgotten one. Let's see if there's a screw on that.
I think there's 1 or 2 for the hands there, or for the fingers, sorry. Obviously it's for the hand.
Great toe work, matching his toe to his hand. This is
climbing pretty fast.
Yeah, he is. I mean, only a minute's gone, 4 minutes on the clock, but this is where things get funky. We are having a slight problem with the scoring, that's why it's not up. We'll let you know at the end. Alright, so this is the pop start, up he goes, into this men's final route. You know it's pretty straightforward up to just below the head wall. And I'm saying head wall because I'm used to head walls being a little bit more vertical than the head wall here. It's pretty steep up there. They're hanging all the way, right. Kokoro Fuji underway into the scoring zone. Swings his feet out to the right. Into these underclings. Lovely clip. It was such an interesting clip in the semi-finals where you could tell how pumped an athlete was depending on how they clipped it.
Or, yeah, was that the one that was Kokoro couldn't clip because it was so windy and it was moving around?
Oh, was that it? We couldn't see the wind from where we were.
At least that's what it looked like from below. The wind was twisting it and he was having trouble.
Interesting, okay.
And was obviously pumped already. And
he's solid here as he comes up into the dishes, resting his way through it. This is more of a resistance route. You've got to find those shakeouts when you can. Out onto the last one of the dishes, then coming up to the orange holds. Makes a slightly awkward looking clip, but resting well again. And now he's eyeing up this pinch, and you can't see it very well, but there is a bit of a line, crimp for the fingers here. There it is.
Right in the back there.
Rotating that rope down, not weighting the rope, of course, on the down climb. The dealer has got to be paying attention as well on those moves. Into the 33-point scoring territory. setting himself up, looking a little bit pumped now as he comes into this physical section. This is where we've lost everyone so far.
Yeah, this slap looks very aggressive. Ooh, the nice big drop knee there.
Huge drop knee, reaches up for the clip. Right, this is where we started losing people.
Nice. Oh.
Watch that sliding hand.
Oh, nice.
Into the pinch, such strength. And drops down to rest as well. That was a casual lower there as he's horizontal on the wall.
Yeah, he's looking really good.
Now he starts to go to the right. And for the first time, we see the high-scoring section. He's worth 4. If he can make it into this next section anyway, worth 4 from now on. Oh, he doesn't, falls just before. Right, so a little pop to start. We're back underway. Clock starts ticking. Cruising through this bottom half of the route. Not really using the toes. Now brings the toe in. Makes the clip, and from now on, we'll be scoring points.
Here we go. The scores are updated. So yeah, Kokoro moves into first with 132.6, pushes Paul to second with 129.7, and Rei into third with 109.5.
Thank you, Alana. And there we go. We've got all the scores back up all the same
there
time.
we go,
So excellent. There we can see. So Kokoro Fuji, yeah. Paul Jenft, that double knee stack, perhaps costing him. And now you'll be able to see Yannick Flohe, if he progresses, move through this leaderboard. He's quite a way still behind Tomoa Narasaki.
So if Yannick gets 2 moves past Kokoro, he'll move into the lead.
That's what he's aiming for, that head wall. That's what he wants. So climbing to get to first, including that physical section. He rested there, shook out that left arm specifically. Nice and fluid from Yannick at the moment. Resting well on the straight arms as now he starts to go from right to left. Reaches across, foot out, just brings the rope through there. And it's where the B layer down below doesn't want a short rope, doesn't want to make them weight that rope, just give them a little bit of slack as they start to down climb. Now more points to Yannick Flohe.
Still looking pretty cruisy here for him.
Yeah, he's looking good, and this is the part that I think he might enjoy, this slightly thuggier section.
Yeah, getting close to Rei in third here. Just catches that.
Just that pinch. See that scoring zones, the circles. Using that toe hook to rest up high on the backside of that sloper. Such a cool resting position there, that camera catching it perfectly.
Here we go, getting close to the next hole that will take him into second place.
He's currently on a provisional podium here, sitting in third. A few athletes to go. Oh, now starting to have to work it out a bit. Dropping back down to rest.
That's where we lost Kokoro on that move.
And there's still that click to make as well.
Foot way out right that Kokoro tried to... Oh.
Going up to it, did it, so that still leaves Yannick. We'll check out the results. Kokoro Fuji, first position, Paul Jenft, and then Yannick Flohe. We'll have a check to see if he can make it onto the podium, because he is currently down the leaderboard, so he needs something massive here.
He could make it on the podium right now, just if he tops the route.
Okay, so that's the ask for Sean Bailey. No one has achieved this so far, so it is a big one. We saw him looking a bit tired. Has he, though, got this resistance strength with him? And maybe power not so much, but that endurance, perhaps. Maybe that's there. Let's see. Such a good climber.
Yeah, he's a very good lead climber. I mean, as are they all.
the foot. Nice and steady from this bottom part. Into the points now. So currently down in 8th, as you'll see, with 31. Into the underclings and bad feet. That's the first third done as he now comes up to these slightly awkward positioned crimps. Right foot being precise as he crosses the right arm through, steps up high and makes the flip with the left.
He's moving at a good clip.
So climbing through this, all standard so far as we'd expect from the bottom. Hasn't moved off the bottom of the leaderboard, but will soon. 49.4 score coming up close. Crosses through, good footwork to avoid the rope. Bit of a grimace on his face as he takes a second to rest. Big drop knee to come down to the crimps. Eyes this next move up and he's having to fight a little bit now.
Yeah.
He's got a good heel hook and very good at using those heels to rest. You can see he's starting to upgrade his score now into the 60s. Climbing a little faster. This is where he's really going to have to grit his teeth. Deep, dig deep.
Such a powerful looking move.
Trying to get a bit of swing going. Just.
Come on, Sean.
Burns out through that powerful section. But how much energy he's got. Remember, he's already done a whole semi-final today. Takes a deep breath. There you can see now the points for the gold, silver, bronze, 4th, 5th, 6th place as it stands. That's the kind of place he's got to aim for. He's got to go high up onto the head wall to stand a chance of certainly of gold. But he's definitely got the pedigree. Almost won the overall title this year. He's one of 3 who could potentially have won it in Jakarta.
He ended up 2nd, was that? Yeah. Jakarta seems like a while ago already.
Yeah, it really does. Makes the splits, comes into the underclings. Works the feet up. Slopey there. Big flip up. He's going to have to cross the right through.
Still feeling pretty confident if he's going that dynamically. Be interesting, I wonder if any of the more lead-focused climbers, if their style on the lead route will change at all, having just climbed a round of boulders.
Yes, it's very true. I mean, it was interesting watching, again, I'm talking about Mori, but because she rested through boulders. You know, it was like on a lead route when she was on that. She had an interesting style through it.
Yeah, I actually remember watching her at the World Championships in Hachioji in 2019, and her doing the same thing. She's halfway up a boulder.
Yes.
Shaking out for a while. And most boulders, you keep going and you fall and you then you would try again. You'd rest on the ground, but
yeah, so definitely athletes with different styles, and Taisei is such a good lead climber. Now he starts this little down climb. He's sure of the feet. Gets the intermediate, use that to bump up to the next score zone hold. It's a good toe hook in order to rest and shake out. Looking fresh at the moment.
oh, a little knee scum on the side of the volume there for a rest. Sneaky, I like it. Similar to Kokoro with the big drop knee there. Makes sense they read it together.
Oh, but now he's cutting loose, needs to find a foot. Wraps that heel in, you can see here the camera, the scrape of the shoe down that volume. Taisei Homma is looking good. We know how hard this next series of moves are. He's found the rest. That bicycle, pushing with the right foot, pulling with the left.
Yeah, really only a rest for one hand though, eh?
Yeah, trying to shake out. That right has been on there for a long time. Now manages to get out only for a fraction of a second to shake it. Nice. I can't quite work out this clip from here.
Yeah, maybe from the next hold.
Really awkward if you get it with the left.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a
cross through, twisty body position thing.
Yeah, again, not ideal when you pump, but that's the last quick draw he needs to worry about. Swings, cuts loose, just pulls his feet back on.
Does it? Oh.
He falls in 4th place, just outside of the podium. It was quite dramatic the way it popped up. All right, here we go. Quickly onto the wall. Want to get moving as fast as possible here. That's what he needs to get to. Big toe stretched out, taking some of that pressure off the arms. Standing right on the edge of that dual text, isn't he?
A lot of them have. Looks a little scary.
Yeah, it does. Playing with fire here. Well, let's watch his score tick through. Oh, that's an awkward clip around his arm.
Interesting to watch the way he transitions between really committed dynamic movements and
everyone though so far looks pretty calm through here. It's the next part where you start to see them work.
Yeah, it definitely kicks up a notch around just after the 33-point zone.
Right, here we go into that zone. Now things start to get a bit more difficult. Will he drop that drop knee in?
Yeah, I'm sure all the Japanese guys read it together, so they would. Yeah, here we go.
Yes, it does look like the better method to do that.
Yeah, much more control to do that. Yeah, much more control to do that.
Oh. Heel is awkward. Now finds the left heel, locking himself in there. Horizontal in this resting position.
Oh, nice.
Gets the bicycle on the pinch, right, but this is really tricky now. Moves up to 5th place.
I'm surprised that he didn't cut loose the way that Taisei did.
Now, I'm glad he didn't, to be honest. I think my heart's taken. But he makes the clip look okay. That's the gold position. Remember, Tomoa still to climb. Shaking out between. Sticks it. Cuts loose again. But that has pushed him just up into provisional gold medal position. This is doable for Tomoa Narasaki. He just needs to cut it. He doesn't know that's the high point, obviously, as well. He'll just be wanting to get high up on the wall, but we know he can get there. So for Tomoa Narasaki fans, hold your breaths. Going for the double flip and thought adjusted his position. Got to keep that foot away from the edge of the wall.
Yeah, the edges of the wall are really close here. Scary, because in other comps this year, we've had a couple issues with athletes toe hooking the wall by accident, or the corner of the wall.
And the flip side is we've got pretty good bolt protection on this wall. A lot of the bolts have been covered, which is good to see.
And even some of them double covered from multiple sides. I was very impressed to see that.
Yeah. really good to see. But yeah, the edge of the wall is quite a narrow wall. There are 2 walls, in fact, here.
And you know, the edges of the wall are close, but I don't think we actually had any issues with it.
Oh, Tomoa nearly lost that left hand there. Crosses through. This is nerve-wracking stuff from Tomoa.
Yeah, the way he climbs too, is so committed.
There's no room for error in this one. Bumps up, sticks that. That's the heel look in 6th position, but all that could change very quickly as he approaches the next couple of holds. More scoring, and he'll be jumping up the leaderboard. There he goes already, into 5th. Oh, big cut loose though.
I'm sure he felt confident in that position, but oh my.
That's the bronze medal position. Oh, is he struggling? He's not doing that rest that everyone else did. Different style of rest here.
Oh, now he's going to switch his feet back around. Yeah.
Okay, so he will be able to breathe.
All he's going to do is touch that next hold, and he's won now. And the rest is just for good looks.
There it is. It's a victory lap for Tomoa Narasaki. The crowd are clapping, I promise you. He will want to finish this off though, why not? Finish on a high. And of course he does not know how far he's got to go. Oh, that was close. Still fighting through. Oh, peels off, and now he will immediately turn. He's initially disappointed, but he looks back. We check the results again. So Tomoa Narasaki, 1st place, 156.4 points. Yoshiyuki Ogata, 2nd place with 138.4, and in 3rd place, Kokoro Fuji, 132 points.